I know you are walking the panthers around the map, but you guys can just move down, use the trees for a bit of coverage. This guy's not even attacking us, which is kind of great. You guys at the back, can you move up? These guys are coming down. I don't know if they're coming down to fight it or if they're on their way out of the map. I don't know which is going on. But we should be fine. Nason's having a sad wander. We do have a bit of a growth thing going on here. I didn't realize they planted that, but okay. I guess they're just leaving. Oh no, they're actually taking up arms. Okay. Okay, it's dead. Sweet. Well, everybody go back to what you were doing. I was a bit concerned about this, but this group does have my best gunners, so realistically I shouldn't have worried too much. Everybody else is fine. You lot, I need to release yous. And we haven't destroyed that yet, but we have made this, and the pen is still technically open. And the ducks and chickens that were closest to it have gone and laid down, which is great, because that's what they're supposed to do. And we're bringing the mechs into storage. So, yeah. We only lost one turret. I've got a hen that's dying here too. Why is it in the bedrooms? Yeah, I kind of see what might have happened here because they're the only beds we've got, but those are not for those. These are not for chickens. That's not for you. Actually, I can assign the panthers. Yeah, reassign that to a panther. These luxury beds are for the panthers and the cats. That's what I made them for. But yeah, apparently the chicken's like, you know what would be great is if we slept inside and the haulers sleep out on the ground somewhere. Hold on, I think it's saving. There we go. Yeah, no, let's get Pippi a bed. I'm pretty sure Xena has one of these at the end. Who's this one got? This one doesn't have a bed yet. I don't even have the thrombos in here. Is this one for Xena? No, apparently that one's Panther 4, that's fine. I thought I assigned one of these for her. Xena's like a fucking donkey's ears kind of cat, and I thought I gave her a fancy ass bed. Yeah, this is Crook's bed. Okay, so get all the chickens and shit out of the rando beds, because they're for the panthers and the cats. I haven't made any more of those. We'll make more of those when we make the other rooms. Yep, pen on clothes and boredom. I'll tell you what, how's our allies gone? They could do with the gift, honestly. And one of these should be full of thrombos, yes. Okay, let's launch those thrombos. I'm also trying to throw like thrombos over here because like I need haulers. So let's load up a gift for our allies. I don't really want to send them food because we need food for traveling at the moment. I could give them a shit ton of plain leather. They have a shit ton of plain leather. And I could give them, I don't think they care for blocks, but I have a lot of limestone blocks and I'm not planning to use those. So let's fill that up with that. And I don't know if I put all the plain leather in the other one, but probably did. So they're not getting my herbal medicine. Sheep wool, thrombo fur. Thrombo fur would make them pretty happy. I am using blue fur at the new location. Maybe we can use the light leather. If this is going to more of the tribal... No, it's not going to tribal one, is it? Maybe a sculpture. Throw one of those in there. Just for, like, a bit of variety. Most of them don't mind receiving wood, but I do need wood more than I need limestone. So pack that up too. Okay, so the two that have limestone in it are going to my allies. Nikki, now's not the time for that. That's a really bad spot to be doing that. Somebody just... I don't even know if I can... hit you. I don't know if that's the thing or her, but we're gonna beat something up and see how it goes. Nope, beating up the thing. Okay, no, I need you to hit her, I think. Yes, okay. Okay, I think she's down, guys. Leave her alone. Go back to what you're doing. I think she's down. Or not. Nope, she's not yet. Hold on. Don't use your guns. I don't want... Yeah, hopefully the right one. So if you beat up the wrong person... Colonist needs rescue. Is she livable? Yes. Okay, if you beat up the wrong person, they get really, really pissed off, just out of interest. Shizuka can do the rescue on her. I think there might be a second person down there, maybe. What did she have, weapon-wise? She dropped a chain shotgun. Okay, I'll have to grab her gun back too, eventually. We'll see how we go. Hey, Charles. Where the fuck are you going? Thank you for the biddies. There's my transport pod with the thrombos. There we go. Okay, we have successfully transplanted thrombos here. So hopefully my people can bond with them and train them, and then we can have all these thrombos hauling like all hell. That's what I want to see them doing. What's this? The master when the master is doing field work, hunting, taming animals. Actually, I kind of don't want you guys doing that because it stops you from breeding as much. What's a high what? I don't know. I just did a low. I know, it's the one before it. What is that? For the master when the master is drafted. Yes, that is something I want. Yeah, no, we transplanted thrombos. I think that's what I said. Let's bring the save up too. And fuck you up too, Charles. We've got thrombos here. We've got some mechs. I do need to be shredding some mechs. So, Franklin, can you construct? Yes. Can I get you to do construction? Because that one's one that we actually need to build, because I have picked up a couple of my benches, but I haven't thrown them yet. I think if I have a blue bench somewhere around here, I should put in a thing to throw. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so maybe I haven't picked these up yet. That's fine. To no good, that is. Well, what? Throwing thrombos around. I mean, it's working, isn't it? Also, I see the chem fuel on this. We talked about this. Oh my god. No, no, no. Give me the bench. You're not allowed to put chem fuel on this. Oh my god. I don't even know what it's under. It's not mystic. It's not artifacts. It's not unfinished. It's not... I don't think it's a raw resource. Oh, we got a new recruit. Hold on. Pause that for a second. Apparels don't matter. Manufactured. No chem fuel up here. No chem fuel. We talked about this. No chem fuel. Chem fuel goes in the corner. Goes specifically down there in the corner. And your love. Can you haul the chem fuel the fuck away from the general flammable room, please? Rude. Why did you move it? Oh my god. That's not what I asked for. This is the only thing I hate about shelves, is you can't fucking click on them. I want to click on the shelf. That one is not connected. True. But if I grab that and I grab this motherfucking shelf, let's link this shit. Now, Enyo, how about you come back and you try doing that job a bit better, yeah? Yeah. There we go. Okay, throw that shit in the corner where it's got a thing for it. Okay, darkness. Yes. New recruit. Yes. Okay. Oh my god. It has been non-stop. Non-stop tonight. I haven't even really got to do what I need to do yet. It's been mostly placating everybody, plus the extra raid. So, yeah, there was that. Let's see, no drugs. Now, are you you're a daytimer. And you're also a gunner. I actually do need a gunner, so that's really great to see. I would like to take prisoners that are more exclusively gunners, because I have like probably 50 gunners, give or take, in my colony, and almost everybody else is like a melee. It's a timeout. All right, hold on. There you go. I'll see you in like 10 minutes. Let's see. Sad Wanderer Sam. Workers. We have some drink. Hold on. Alright. You can't do much, but you can do hunting. You can do handling. Not very well, but I have enough animals that you will get that skill up, whether you like it or not. And we don't have anything for you to research. Alright. This is the most spawns I've ever seen. Welcome in, FBI. Yeah, there's a few. We literally just got one of our prisoners to stop being a prisoner too, so that was nice. Now we've only got like 3 of those left. So Sam's having a shit fit because he's sleeping alone, but he's not sleeping with Silverware because Silverware has a husband and he's not it. Guru's having a fire starting spree. That's fine. Let me just grab somebody to come back in here. I don't have a explosive popper thing in here because I don't want them making that kind of mess and giving them extra food poisoning. So that's going to be somebody's going to have to work on that. Yeah, what are you up to, FBI? My colony of Asora. This is, I'm kind of moving them between locations at the moment. And, yeah. It's been going for a while. Let's see, we've got nothing in there. I don't have those loaded up yet. This one's got nothing. So I sent the thrumbos, the baby thrumbos. Do I have any more baby thrumbos? Out of interest. Because I can only send them while they're little. And I do have people that can bond with them like all hell over there. I have got a couple of baby panthers. I can launch a few more panthers. I'm seeing like six little panthers. They're not trained for hauling yet, but they could be. They could very much be trained for hauling over there. That could get our panther program back up. I didn't see much in the way of thrumbos. Yeah, no, we've only got a couple of thrumbos left. Most of them are like tamed, to be fair. I also have a shit ton of guinea pigs that's working on it. And the horses and cats. Alright. So the cats are going to breed up. The chickens and ducks are going to breed up. Hamster's finally stopped having an infection in his leg that's killing him. So good on him. Good work, mate. Very good work. Told you. We don't amputate shit if it's infected, so that was entirely up to him to fix that problem on his own. This is my ally that I'm trying to tend to. I played RimWorld for a long time, but your colony has blown my mind in the best way. No, thank you. This colony's been going for like 2.5 years IRL at the moment. We're going towards like the landed ship quest. I started with like 21 colonists that I brought in from other maps, and yeah, this is our 4th location that I'm trying to build up at the moment. We're getting there. We just had a mech raid here that everybody's mostly fine from, which was good. We only lost like a turret, and my allies had like 1 person go down, and I guess the rest of them, they look like they're leaving. They look like they're going, so that's good. Yeah, we had like 1 turret go down up here. This is good. Whereas last week we had a big raid here, which they've mostly cleaned up. Most of the blood's washed away finally. They're starting to rebuild the solars, which is good. I gotta bring in that slag though. You haul that. But yeah, we only lost like 2 people last week, which was good too. But we've still got blackouts going on. Until they get those solar back up, not all my turrets are going to be back online. Also, is that penned on closed here? No, here. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, this is location 3. We're currently in the process of trying to disassemble and move the resources to the new location. It's been going for a while. But yeah. This says colony is 2 years old, RL. This game... Could I say time for game colony? I started it on the 7th of March in 2023. And we're still playing it today. So, play it pretty much every week, once a week. And, yeah. We've had some stuff. We've had some events and shit. The in-game time should be located in the wealth tab. That's fine. You can take my word for it or not. I don't care. But yeah, it's been running for that long. The whole series is on YouTube. Play it for about 3 to 4 hours, give or take. Sometimes I play it for like 6 hours. But yeah, it's been going for a long time. They did eat all the chocolate. I know, some of the trees are still there. I wonder if they could harvest it. No, I guess it's not fully grown. The animals must have got some of it. If they could get that, if I could fence that off, we could actually get chocolate and my people could have recreation. It'd be great. Although I don't know why I have a wooden pen marker up there. That's a conundrum. I don't know why I've got that there. Yeah, no. These guys, why are you guys having a tantrum? Who's upset? Why? Weeks. Weeks is serious pain. Colonist died, slept in heat. Oh yeah, well, the temperature here, I can't do anything about that because we're trying to remove the roof. So if I can find somebody that's awake, I'll send them up. Seahorse can do this. She can deconstruct that. Then we can pull apart the roof that's on top of it. I'm pretty sure I thought I told them to remove it already, but maybe we've got it as ignore. Because I'm pretty sure that's not open yet. Oh, maybe it is. No, that's temperature. Hold on. Yeah, no, we've got the center part of that. I don't know why that's doing the center bit. I guess when we get rid of this little notch, it should fall. Fuck knows if that's going to damage the generator or not. I guess we're going to find out. And then I've got to basically like rebuild that wall around it again. So that's going to be fun. Let's see, tattered apparel. We've got a slightly bit more tattered apparel, but that's also because we just took in Dark Eye, and he's probably wearing a bit of shit that he probably doesn't want to be wearing. So we'll see. I don't have that on. That's fine. We did finish making this, so let's get the shred mechanoid. Thank you. Let's put that on forever. Somebody will be with that soon. I don't want to start making any prosthetics or guns or armor. I don't want to do any of that here if I can avoid it, although I'd like them to move the fucking rocks out of this room or shred them, but they're granite, so they're probably not going to shred them. And then we've got all the chickens and ducks and crap. Alright, so what do we got? They still haven't cleaned up. Oh, you know why they wouldn't have cleaned that up? Because when I got rid of it as a home zone for the battle, yeah, they haven't gone back out. I thought that would have washed away with the rain, but I guess it's not blood, so that's fine. And we've still got like we got some wild animals to hunt, which is good. Alright, so it's coming up to morning. What the fuck else have I got to do? Because they've finally calmed down, so I can finally do some shit. So, let's see, I fixed the broken geothermal. Caravan arrived. I allocated somebody for the EMP blaster, which is fine. I don't know if he kept that on him. Was Tranker, wasn't it? No, Takeo. Hold on, I'm seeing Takeo over here. Have you got it? No, you don't. It must have been fucking Tranner. Hold up. Let's go have a look for who the hell I gave the gun, because somebody had it and they went down. And then I reallocated it. Kit Kat's got one. Kit Kat's now got one, which is fine because they used to have the orbital bombardment beacon, so they've got that now instead. And then who else did I give the blaster to? Maybe Takuma. That's it. No, Takuma's still got this. Okay, so we got 2 people extra that have got it. Because I don't think Don had it. I think Don had a spear. But Jackal definitely had an EMP blaster and Jackal died. So we had to replace that. Now, what else have we got to do? Gotta hunt all the animals, which we've done. I still haven't made a dining hall. They might have made some bionic eyes by this point. Maybe. Have a quick look around. Bionic jaw. Spine. They should have probably put it in the nearest one to them. Hold on. Stomach. Jaw. I should probably put a stomach on what's his face that was having the coyote. Stomach. I got stomachs and legs and stuff like that. Are you guys not making... You guys should be making advanced components and shit, right? Hold on. Okay, I did all my chores so I can finally relax. Nice. We've got components. Advanced components are on hold. Advanced components are on hold. Hold. Chickens died again. We're making advanced components there. We've got 3. So what do we take to make an eye? We need 4 advanced components and some plasteel. Okay. I might need 1 more bench making advanced components right now. We turn that off because most of what we're going to need to build here is going to be just low components. And I'm sure that there was a chicken here. Although it does kind of look like it caught fire, so there's that. What else? Well, yeah, I think it was on fire, maybe. So if it died from that, oh, we got a fox here. I'm actually surprised you never really thought of making a video game. I was thinking that if you did, it'd be super fun. I think also nostalgic, maybe. I think it's more of like, I enjoy games for the most part as they are. Like, it's the same thing with like mods and stuff. Like, I don't dabble in making stuff like that because like I like a lot of like games as they are, as they were made. So from my perspective, like there's nothing I have to add, you know, or want to add. I'm gonna need to bring that line of electricity out here. I also am pretty sure you guys are about to get slapped with an ad, just out of interest. I'm just gonna bring this up. I know they're not gonna love seeing it, but they just gotta, that one should have power. Pretty sure somebody's using that one. Okay, the other one I've got to check on is this one doesn't have power. And I don't know if they can bring me power without going across here. That will do it. It doesn't have to be that far out, but this is fine. I have so many little spots like this where I've been mining shit. Wild. Let me save that. I mean, that's true, but I do feel like you'd be able to make a lovely community because at least here it's lovely. I think the thing is, like, in the past, my interests haven't aligned with that. Like I said, like, in the past, I did a lot of weightlifting and I played games, I drew, and all that sort of stuff. But, like, I was also, like, when I was much younger, I was quite busy with, like, the weightlifting work, renovating houses, art, playing games, watching anime, stuff like that, right? I had a multitude of interests and stuff. I was spread quite thin across everything. And then I got a bit older. I've had like a lot of medical conditions and stuff. I've had a lot of like times where like I just can't function as a person because of whatever's going on with my medical conditions, medical, mental, physical, whatever it is that I've got going on at the time and stuff. So those aren't like a priority to me. And then when I was able to play games and stuff again, I was like healthy enough to like sit up at the computer and stuff. Like, yeah, I just wanted to enjoy the games that I like that exist already kind of thing. And I like them as they are because I grew up in the era where games just existed. What you got was what you got. And you either liked it or you didn't. And you didn't really do much to change it. There was obviously communities that did like modifying and stuff, but it just wasn't, like games just didn't change from what you bought as they do these days. So like when I went back and played them, I just enjoyed them and stuff. And as for like games, like I said, the only game I've tried to like psychologically make, because like I also understand that there's a lot of things that already exist or are similar to something. There's also like legal stuff to it. There's artwork, there's rendering, there's like the programming side of it. There's also getting teams, there's sound, there's all this sort of stuff that's involved. Because when I was in high school, like part of my IT schooling in high school was we had to make a game. We had to make a basic game. We also had to make a website and we had to make other stuff as well. It was part of like my high schooling and shit. And yeah, like there was some stuff that I just couldn't figure out. Or like didn't make or didn't do and stuff. And yeah, I didn't see any point in doing it at the time because I had a different goal in life back then. And that has changed like a few times and stuff. And making games has never been my goal. Making or modifying games and stuff isn't my goal or interest and stuff. So yeah. I also looked at it as like making something like that would take a fair amount of time away from things that I enjoyed doing at the time when I didn't have a lot of time free, because a lot of my employment over the years, I've either been like full-time employed at like one place or I've had like 3 jobs at the same time. So I haven't had any free time and stuff. And that's just how my life has been. Like I either have no free time or I have very little free time. Depending on what like my employment is and stuff. At the moment, I've had the most amount of free time and no free time at the same time. Because as a streamer, I spend all of my free time working on stuff related to streaming. So, like, this past weekend, I actually had, like, a bit of a weekend for, like, one of the first times in ages, you know. You're pretty far from everybody. But I also made a point of having that, like, weekend as well, because I knew that if I didn't, like, this week I have 2 days I've got to be awake during the week. Then I've got rigging on Wednesday. And then this weekend coming, because I'm not streaming next week at all, I've got rigging for, like, from Saturday, I think, until Tuesday. Then I'm asleep on Wednesday next week. And then the next 4 days I'm resting and just, like, probably going to watch some shows or shit, you know, like, whatever. After you consume that pemmican, mate, can you haul it? They're still trying to bring this shit in at this point. But, yeah. I don't know. I guess, like, at one point in time, I guess they're waiting for, like, their person to get fixed up to join them. I guess at one point in time when I was thinking of the game, I was, like, trying to, like, nut it all out and stuff like that. But, like, I wasn't super invested in it as well, because I didn't want it to be something that was, like, on devices and shit. Like, if it was going to be anything, it would be, like, the most, like, bare bones kind of thing. Just so that people could at least, like, use it. This is for one of my allies, so I know I've got to get... I might send it to that one, because it's a lot closer to where we're going. Is the other one loaded? Hold on, where's the other one? It's still loading in progress. Still got a bit of plains leather, and there's a good chance that they won't load all that. That's a lot of plains leather to send. But yeah, no, I've, like, in the past, I know that I wanted to, like, run a computer company. I wanted to be a personal trainer when I learnt that, like, I wasn't going to be able to, because my age and gender, that I wasn't going to be able to run the computer company. Like, the people I worked with were just, like, sexist, ageist assholes. So I was like, fuck it. I was very passionate about, like, exercise and stuff, and I'm like, I could easily be a personal trainer. Then I got injured, and that prevented me from being in that field, because I couldn't even, like, do basic stuff myself. And then, what else? And I kind of just wanted to kind of just exist. Just, like, I don't know. No great ambitions and crap. Don't feel bad for me. I've had a really interestingly shit life. The fact that I generally have, like, a mostly upbeat kind of attitude about most things, I think says a lot about, like, just how I've come out of it all. But there's been a lot of bad things. But then, yeah, what else? What else is there? I did complete, like, most of my, like, life goals regardless. So, like, life didn't really hold me back. I also had to reevaluate some specific goals, because I realized that I only had those goals for other people. They weren't really mine and stuff. How you going, mate? 12 hours. You should live. How's this guy going? He's getting infection after infection. I might need to make special floorings in here at this rate. Disease infection. Yeah, that's on our ally. I might make the special floorings in here. I was going to hold off, because I have, like, other places I want stuff to be. But honestly, it surprises me. Yeah. Now, I think if anybody had, like, a full picture of what my life has entailed, it would be really eye-openingly, horrifyingly surprising for many people. So I just don't go into some stuff. But, yeah, no. I don't know. I didn't have, like, much ambition after, like, surviving, nearly dying from Crohn's and crap. I was just kind of like, I just want to live at least on my terms, in the sense of, like, you know, not being like who other people wanted me to be and crap. Just wanted to exist as myself, however I like. For the most part, I'm doing pretty good with that. So it's like, I sleep during the day and awake at night, that's like a fair bit better and stuff. Like I enjoy talking to you guys, my community and stuff, whenever I stream. And well, like, you know, I don't always get like comments and stuff outside of stream too much. I don't really mind because it like lets me rest. I think most of my community know that. They like mostly just spend like the time that I'm not streaming working on shit. So